Welcome everyone to our discussion on the Energy Cube system review. We're diving into this innovative digital guide that promises to help users generate their own electricity and slash energy bills by harnessing renewable sources like solar, wind, and even geothermal energy.
I'm excited to get into it. So, this Energy Cube system is basically a step-by-step guide for creating your own power, right?
Exactly. It's a comprehensive program that shows you how to build renewable energy solutions, including solar panels, wind turbines, and geothermal setups.
Yep.
And what's really interesting is that it's designed for ease of use, even if you're not an expert in energy systems.
That sounds almost too good to be true. I mean, creating your own electricity from scratch seems quite ambitious. How does the guide actually explain the process?
Well, the guide offers what I'd call a set-and-forget installation. It includes detailed illustrations, videos, and a budget calculator to help you manage your expenses. It's like you just follow the clear steps and put together the necessary components, and soon enough, you have your self-sustaining power system up and running. It's all very visual and user-friendly.
I see. And who exactly is behind this system? I recall there's a name attached to it.
Yes, the creator is David Carter, a systems engineer who was motivated by a harsh winter power outage. He wanted to develop something that could reduce dependence on the unreliable grid and potentially even monetize excess energy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
His own home reportedly runs on this system with noticeable savings on the energy bill.
Interesting. So aside from saving money, it also sounds environmentally friendly. What makes it sustainable compared to conventional energy sources?
Oh, it definitely is. Unlike burning fossil fuels, which chokes our air with pollution and contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, this system taps into clean, renewable resources. It operates noiselessly without emitting harmful pollution.
Absolutely.
Plus, it's designed to cut electricity bills by up to 75%, which is a solid financial and ecological win.
But is there any risk of it falling short in extreme weather? I mean, renewable energy systems can sometimes be a bit finicky with conditions like hurricanes.
Great question. One of its standout features is its exceptional resilience. The Energy Cube system is engineered to withstand harsh conditions like hurricanes and strong winds.
Yeah.
It actually autopilots significant energy production with a fan and a clever twist mechanism that keeps things balanced even in adverse weather.
Autopiloting energy production? That sounds almost futuristic. How exactly does that mechanism work?
So, the system is built around a couple of key components. First, there's a power creation section, which captures energy from renewable sources like the sun or wind. Then you've got the power hold unit that stores any surplus. It also features an energy control unit for regulating the flow of power and a smart tracker that monitors your energy consumption. Essentially, it's designed to be as self-sufficient as possible.
I love that modular approach. It reminds me of a puzzle where every piece fits perfectly. However, isn't it a bit concerning that the guide has a language barrier? What about non-English speakers?
That's a very fair point. One obvious con mentioned is that the guide is limited to a single language, which might alienate non-native speakers.
Yeah,
it could
true.
potentially limit accessibility, especially for those who might benefit most from alternative energy solutions globally.
Makes sense. And what about assembly? Is it really as simple as it sounds for the average homeowner?
The system is touted for its simplicity. It claims that you can assemble it in as little as 3 hours with components that are available locally. All you really need is some basic tools and the confidence to follow detailed instructions. And the guide includes step-by-step processes, illustrations, and even a comprehensive parts list that takes the guesswork out of it.
I really like that it's designed for all skill levels, so you don't need to be an engineer to give it a try. I wonder though, isn't it a bit optimistic to claim a 75% reduction in energy bills? It seems like a stretch.
I get what you mean. That claim is indeed bold. However, think about it like this. If you're systematically replacing a significant fraction of grid electricity with free renewable energy, the reduction makes sense. But I agree. It might not be a universal result and could vary by location and usage.
Absolutely. Variability in sunlight, wind, or other conditions could affect performance. Do they offer any troubleshooting tips for when things don't go as planned?
Yes, indeed. The guide includes an entire section dedicated to troubleshooting. It walks you through common issues, like checking that the twist mechanism and internal components are functioning correctly, and offers maintenance tips. They even recommend a periodic maintenance check every few months, which is rather handy.
That periodic check sounds essential. And how does it compare to conventional energy sources like fossil fuels, nuclear, or hydropower in terms of both efficiency and environmental impact?
It's interesting because while fossil fuels, nuclear, and even hydropower have been effective at powering our world, they come with significant downsides. Fossil fuels create pollution, nuclear has waste and safety concerns, and large hydropower plants can disrupt ecosystems. The Energy Cube system, on the other hand, is aimed at minimizing these downsides by using clean, renewable energy that's essentially free-flowing and sustainable.
It's like choosing between a luxury car that guzzles gas and an efficient hybrid that's good for the planet. But I have to ask, what's the cost of this Energy Cube system guide?
That's one of the most attractive aspects. It's priced at just $47. And it even comes with a robust money-back guarantee, which gives users some peace of mind when they invest in it.
At $47, that's pretty accessible compared to other energy solutions that require major hardware investments. And beyond the initial cost savings, the potential environmental benefits make it even more appealing, don't they?
Absolutely, and it's not just about cost, it's about empowering individuals to contribute to a greener future. This system lets users reduce their reliance on traditional energy grids, which is a massive step towards energy independence. It's a proactive way to combat climate change on a personal level.
Now, one thing I'm curious about is the multimedia resource aspect. How effective are the videos and illustrations in conveying complex energy concepts?
The guide does a solid job there. It's not just a dry list of instructions. The multimedia components help break down the process in a way that's engaging and approachable. Especially for those who might be visual learners, they really enhance the overall understanding.
That's great to hear. A mix of text, visuals, and even interactive tools like the budget calculator adds a lot of value. It almost feels like you're getting a mini workshop at home.
Exactly. It's like having your own DIY energy lab right in your living room. There's also the component where you can generate a customized amount of power depending on your needs, which sets it apart from one-size-fits-all solutions. Tailor-made energy autonomy is a real game changer.
I'm wondering how the system handles surplus energy. Does it talk about storing extra power?
It does. There's a dedicated power hold unit designed to store excess energy. This stored energy is really useful during times when your renewable sources aren't actively producing power, like at night for solar setups. It's like having a reserve tank for electricity.
Definitely a practical feature. And what about its long-term maintenance? Does it require a lot of effort?
Not at all. One of the key pros is its minimal maintenance. All you need is a quarterly check to make sure that the fan, the twisting mechanism, and the internal threads are in good condition. Compared to the complexities of traditional generators, this is almost hassle-free.
That certainly would appeal to busy homeowners. So, if someone is serious about reducing their energy bills and their carbon footprint, would you say this system is worth it?
Given the potential cost savings, environmental benefits, and relative ease of use, many would argue that it is. Of course, there are some drawbacks like the language barrier and the need for specific devices to access the digital guide. But on balance, it's a compelling package for those aiming for energy independence.
I can see that, but here's my concern. Could relying solely on this system put you at a disadvantage if, say, the renewable conditions aren't ideal in your area?
That's a valid critique. The system is not meant to serve as a complete replacement for traditional energy sources, but rather as a supplementary system that reduces your dependency on them. It's an additional layer of security and sustainability, not a one-stop solution for every scenario.
Makes sense. So it's a smart, cost-effective tool that can lead to significant energy independence if used alongside conventional power sources.
Exactly. And by using it, you're not just saving on bills, you're also contributing to a cleaner planet. It's an empowerment project at both personal and environmental levels. Truly a win-win scenario.
Well, after all this discussion, I can say the Energy Cube system certainly has a lot of potential, even if it might not be universal. It's a fascinating approach to rethinking how we generate and manage energy.
Absolutely. The review really lays out both the innovative aspects and the practical considerations. If you're looking to jump into sustainable living, it's definitely a conversation worth having and a system worth exploring further. Definitely worth checking out.
Thanks for walking me through all of that. It's been an enlightening conversation. I think I better dive deeper into the guide myself and see how this could work in my setup.
Anytime, it's been great unpacking the nuances of the Energy Cube system with you. Whether you're an energy novice or a renewable energy enthusiast, there's something here for everyone. Let's keep pushing the envelope on energy independence.